Greetings, y'all. It is Matt from the Grain Arcade. We are back. It's another Elmcreek time. Let's do it. Back in Elmcreek. Gotta click on this thing over here. There we go. Right there. Alright. Back in Elmcreek. So this, in my mind, this is how Elmcreek should have started, equipment-wise, let's say. Let's go out here. So immediately you turn to the left, there's your combine, right? Okay, not the Deutz, but this nice older style 1970. What was the years? 1975, I think, to 76 John Deere side hill. Perfect starting combine. This will do the header tilt stuff, so you can work the hills up there. They are alive with the sounds of wheat. Got the old 40 series tractor down here with our tipper, 4020 diesel. All right. Holy moly! Good morning. Yeah. It's early, isn't it? I know. This is part of the live Let's Play series, so this isn't going to be long. It's probably going to be maybe about an hour. And then we've got these other two tractors down here. Got the 4755 as it should be, and the 7810 as it should be. So, got our seeder, plow, everything set to go. I did buy one more piece of equipment. Everybody knows that a sprayer is a necessity, especially if you're starting out. You're going to want to do fertilizing contracts. So I did invest in this sprayer. This is JJ sprayer. It is the 40. No, let me lie to you. The R4045. This one, I got this one Trent sent. Boy, say that 5 times fast. Trent sent this sprayer to me. We used the other one from Custom, and we had some issues with, I don't know, what were we saying, fuel injection or something like that. We couldn't get it to start sometimes. So we might get that one for maybe some solid vert spreading or something at some point. But this is where it's going to be at for contracts at least. And eventually I think I'm going to put, probably bring back the Contracts Plus mod in. I haven't done that yet, but eventually I'll probably do that. I did put in the extended straw crop on. And here's our Kinsey planter. Did put the extended straw crop mod on because it's a real thing. It's some farmers, they want to bale their soybean straw, that residue that's left over after they harvest, and I want to as well. I'll be honest. I mean, if there's any part of, the harvest that we can use, especially like the byproduct, the soybean straw and stuff like that. Apparently, I put a thing in Discord, in the Puma Plow Discord about it. You can use it as bedding for animals. You can use it as a biomass thing. You can sell it for biomass, heat production, stuff like that, which is probably what we'll do. And then, it's a thing. So we turned it back on. We're going to be doing the straw. Here's a wheat field. That's what we're going to kind of look at today, I think. Getting some land. I'm very interested in the soybeans. I've always been interested in the beans because, why? There's money in beans. So I kind of want to, look at these. So 33 and 34, they're right over here next to this wheat field, right? Soybeans, they are growing. It's not quite time yet. It's, August? And we're going to go to the 3-day seasons like we normally do. So these will be ready, I'm assuming, in October. And they are fully fertilized. They don't have any weeds in them. 31 is also in soybeans. It's all about, the money. And these would be great fields to start out with. There's another one up there. And we haven't taken loan out yet. So there's no loan. So we've got a real opportunity here. I think I want to buy these lots. I mean, you look at these lots, you get quite a bit. There's some grass up here that we can mow. We could actually, plow this out and extend it again. Merge these together. And 32, I'm thinking might be a little expensive. Ooh, yeah, that's $510,000. So I'm thinking about picking these lots up. Just out of curiosity. Okay, those are fully fertilized. 31's fully fertilized. That one up there, field 10 that we ran across, that's fully fertilized. Oh my gosh. Are you guys ready to go broke? I mean, I'm looking around. There's potatoes down there. We're not really, you know. I kind of want to do it. I really wanted to jump into animals right away too, and productions and stuff. But the soybeans are calling my name. They're calling my name. So let's just do it. Let's do it. This will be I mean, we'll get a really good return on our investment from these beans. I promise you that. All right, so we'll just tell you what. We'll start with the cheapest one, and I think that's it. So that's $3.91. Actually, that one's cheaper, so let's start with that one. $3.13, $4.29. That's probably going to be the most expensive one. $3.97. So yeah, let's start with this one, field 31. It is fully fertilized. There's no weeds in it. Let's get that one. This is the next one. So we'll buy that. I think... Okay, we don't have enough money for these two now, but we don't have any loan out either. And I don't know how much loan we can take. It's still day one, so it's probably not going to be $3 million. It's probably going to be something like maybe 200,000 or 300,000, maybe 500. I don't know, but let's find out. See, there's no loan now, right now, so we'll just take out the whole thing, the whole shebang. See how much we can get. I'm gonna assume 500. I'm gonna stop at 500 because we made it to 500. I didn't think we'd make it to 500, but we did. Okay, so let's go back. Let's get these fields here. That's the next one, and then this one up here is the next one. Okay, we got $10,000 to our name. We could probably take out more loan. I'm wondering if there's any contracts for spring, because we could do that. No, there's some baling and there's some harvesting ones. Wheat, canola, oat. We may do these. Some of these don't pay much, do they? Wow. I don't think those are really big fields though. 7, 50, 52, and 63. Are there 50 fields? Yeah, I guess so. Some of them are down here. Yeah, I would have said let's get like this one. But I may wait and hold off because right now there's sugar beets, potatoes, sugar beets, and the only really good thing right now down there that we could do would be the sunflowers. And we're not all about the root crops right now. That's something to get into later on. There's a lot of sugar beets on this map. And they got cotton up here, so yeah, we'll hold off on those, but it's good that we were able to start there. What do they got down by the homestead? Yeah, see, there's not really a lot. There's not really a ton of great stuff there. I mean, there's some oats over there. Sugar beets. There's some sorghum. And then we got a field of wheat right there we can harvest right now. So let's go do that. So we got these fields. We probably should invest in like a mower and a baler. So that should come first. Oh, I got unfold, don't I? Okay, let's crank it up. There's no GPS on this. This combine, yeah, there's no GPS on this combine, so this is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a little bit. It's an older combine. Again, it's from the mid 70s. It's I want to say it's 70, maybe it's 76 to 78. I'm gonna crack open a Dr. Pepper here because, you know, Dr. Pepper is my coffee and it's 3 a.m. So Dr. Pepper, I don't know what it is about Dr. Pepper, but it just touches the soul. I'm actually kind of curious about this now. Let's go look. This is the side hill. And 76 to 77, so I was close. This is the 76 to 77 model. So that's what we're running. Pretty sure. Make sure it's got that green on the outside. Yeah, this is 76 to 77. This is the years it was produced, I guess. But let's do it. Let's get started. Alright. And I don't have the header mod in there either, so... Getting started. This won't take long. I mean, it's a small field, and you know, what's really going to hurt is getting in the soybeans. Hopefully, maybe by the time we get to the beans, we'll have another combine that has GPS on it or something. Oh man, because this is going to hurt. But this is not a bad combine. I mean, we bought it used. It was $30,000, I think, so it's not bad. Uh-oh. Here we go. Yeah, I may have to put that header. I'm used to working with that header control mod, you know, where it doesn't automatically, you know, go up or down, I guess. I'm kind of curious about that loan, though. I've got one more piece of property I want to buy. We'll get to it, though. I may not even need my tipper. I may have enough. I think this has a 7,300 liter capacity on it, so I may have enough to just go over there and empty it straight into the thing. Alright. I think I'm doing a pretty good job for not to have GPS. I've gotten so spoiled with GPS. I think I'm getting some pretty straight passes here. Do a little in cab for a second. And if you're curious about this mod, this is from Tired Iron Modding. I'm pretty sure it's PC only, but it is from Tired Iron Modding. He has a lot of good stuff. I know he did the model for the 4020 back there. Denise is actually the one that I think brought it over to 22. Denise, I never know how to say his name. It's D-I-N-I-Z. Alright. You know what, I'm going to turn my cruise down to 6. Yeah, that one maybe wasn't so straight. Once you get off, it's hard to get back on a straight row. I think I'm doing okay, though. It's not too bad. It could be worse. Believe me, it could be worse. Man, it's supposed to be so hot here tomorrow. We're going to be the hottest. It's going to be the hottest day so far this year in 2023. We're supposed to be up around 98 degrees. Yeah. 98 degrees. That's hot. That is dangerous hot, especially with the humidity here. That means Matt's going to be inside, eating some ice cream, drinking some orange soda and Dr. Pepper, and playing Farm Sim. Matt don't go outside on them 98 degree days. You can forget that. That's why I usually hibernate in the summer. I call it hibernating. Usually it's just, you know, doing what I do now. Staying inside, you know, snacking, eating good in the neighborhood, and playing some Farm Sim. And then I really like to get out in the fall. Fall is my time, so. And I'm going to try to keep this in the field here. I guess we should invest in our baler. Probably a good thing to invest in. Alright, we got that done. I'm just gonna put the pipe out. Put it straight into this silo here until we get ready to do something with it. I would like to get into the productions. Selling the grain is okay, but I really want to get into the productions. So this wheat may be the very well be the first wheat that, our first crop that we take to the grain mill. Hopefully, hopefully we'll get to that point. I could see us maybe getting that. It's August now in the game, so maybe in the fall getting into that. Alright, while that's emptying, go get our baler. You guys probably know what I'm going to get. Probably this one right here. Well, that one. This is the, I think this is the European version. This is the American version. Let's see. Let's do Michelin wheels. We'll keep the yellow rims. That actually does nothing for the width. If you notice that, it just changes the color of the rim. I cannot believe I'm losing my voice already. And no plate. Alright, let's get that. Oh. That's 14 grand. We need a little more money. Hang on. We can get more money. I think. I hope. I didn't try to go past 5. Oh no, we can't get more money. We're in trouble. Hang on. That means, you know what that means? We got to do a contract or something. We're out of money. Oh boy, we're in trouble. Let's see. We need quite a bit of money. There's a baling contract, but we don't have the baler. That's what we need the baler for. So, we may have to sell this wheat. We have to sell that beautiful wheat footage. Just to get a baler. I wonder if we could sell this building back here. Do we get money for the buildings? I don't know. You know what? That's a good question. We do want to get rid of that building back there. Do we get any money for it, though? I'm thinking probably not. I don't think that's a placeable, so technically we probably can't get any money for it. Yeah, we get no money for this. We're going to get rid of this building, though, because we don't need it. It's kind of in the way. And you can't park anything in it. It would be one thing if it was like a building that we could use for something, but there's no use for this building. It's got a little water thing out front or something there. But yeah, no, we'll get rid of that. Alright, we did that before too. And I've noticed, and they didn't have this before, but you can now get rid of these things. Like this little footbridge here. It's now under the thing that you can get rid of. I wonder if can you get rid of this one over here now too? No, you can't get rid of the green one. But you can get rid of these little footbridges now. I've noticed that. And they added one over here. I don't think there was one over here before, but they added that to where you could get rid of it too. So, now we could sell that stuff. But I don't want to sell our house or, anything like that. This is stuff you just don't want to get rid of. Now the water thing, I don't think we need the water thing. We're not, you have to pay for water if you get it from here. So there's 1,500 right there we can get. We'll sell that. Alright, we probably bought too much land first. Alright, we got to do some harvesting contracts. So let's go back over here to contracts. Well, field 50 is canola. That's the most money right there. So let's go do that. 52, is that down there near that? Where's field 50 at? Oh, 50's right behind our house. Where's 52 at then? Okay, 52's the oat over just down from our house. So that's not too bad. Can we take more than one with the end game? I can't remember. I guess we can. 7 and 63, where are those? Okay, 63's down there by the cow area. And then 7's up north there. So let's just start with 50 and 52. Let's get those first. Should we just start out back? Let's just start out back. We broke. We broke. We bought that land though. This is gonna be a grind. I have a feeling we're just barely gonna be able to keep our head above water. Hopefully we'll get some FERC contracts. I'll put the Contracts Plus app in, and hopefully we can get some FERC contracts, because they should be. A lot of people should be seeding, putting in wheat and barley and stuff. So hopefully we can get that and do some FERC contracts, make a little money back. That's going to be probably our saving grace, is that sprayer. I know it's a little expensive, you know. It was 250 grand for that. But like I said, that's going to be our saving grace, is to have that, and I'm actually going to turn that off because we can't pick that up anyway. I have that mod off too. Picking up straw from the contracts. It doesn't count towards bale counts and stuff like that, and I'm not really concerned about bale counts, but you know, it's just if it worked completely with the game, great, you know, I'd turn it back on, but it doesn't, so we'll do our own straw baling. One thing I hope they change in the next game is like the land. I know you can't own the land, but it shouldn't bark at you every time you know, go over into those lands, you know. It would be nice if you could buy all the land, though. It would be nice. Like if you bought all the farmland, then you could buy like some of the city lots and, you know, houses and stuff like that, and then you could decide what you really wanted to do with them, you know. Have like a monopoly. That's really the name of the game, is, you know, Monopoly. It's kind of like Monopoly. I always liked playing that game. That was a great game. We would, of course, you know, it always ended in somebody being mad, but, you know, I was really good at it, so, yeah. The key is to buy some of those upper end properties and put some houses and eventually hotels on them. Houses work, though. Get a big payout. The key is to own one piece of property from every one, and then keep the higher end ones, and then negotiate your lower end ones. That's the key strategy to Monopoly. And, you know, if it's a really low end one, like the first ones, like down there from Go, those eventually you can negotiate and sell to other people if you want to. But the key for that game is to hang on to those properties, and then, you know, once you acquire the higher end ones, hopefully you can get all of the properties and then eventually put houses on them, and then that's how you win. Alright, yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to get full with this, so I'm going to hire this guy out actually, and then I'm going to go grab this tractor so I can empty him on the return pass. Just did some inroads there so I'd have enough room. And again, this is from Diniz, D-I-N-I-Z modding. He's got links, you know. This is originally modeled by who did I say? Tired Iron, I think, is who did it. This is a good starting tractor with tipper, you know. Does it have a great capacity? No. I think it only holds 8,000 liters. But considering this combine only holds 7,300 liters, you know, that's... I think it's a good starting point for the map. It'd be nice if Farming Simulator could really get back into the classics, you know, the older John Deere, the older International Harvester, Gleaner, get back into like Alice Chalmers, stuff like that. And this doesn't have GPS either. This tractor doesn't. The other tractors do, because they do have the globe on them. And I don't know that I'm going to go by that rule, because, you know, some of the newer end tractors can have GPS, but you can't put a globe on it. So this is going to be interesting. I gotta hang on. First, I gotta set my cruise. Hang on. There we go. All right, 6. And I think we're going actually slower than 6. So let me go down to 5. I'm gonna have to work with this. This combine empties slow. All right. I think we got it now. But I can't set my GPS, so I gotta pay attention. Gotta pay attention, or I'll be over there in the sunflowers. Don't want to be over there. Alright, and the trick again will be, you know, I'm at 50% here now. I want to let him go, and I do have the simple inspector. I actually, you know what, I need to change that and make that bigger, because that is so tiny down there. Let me go do that. Let's see. It's on this page, I think. Right? Yep. It's down here at the bottom. So let's go to 16 is the biggest, I think. Yep. Save game. Back. So, and the strategy again, doing the harvesting contracts, store whatever it is, canola, grain, whatever, in your silo, then take it to where it needs to go. Because you need to finish the entire field. Otherwise, if you start delivering it, you'll complete the contract. And, you know, you don't want to do that. You don't want to complete that. You don't want to have to haul any more grain than you have to down there. Because you might actually get to keep some of it. So, let's see. He's only at 14%. I've got a minute. I've got a minute here. We need the baler. We need that baler. Because, and then I guess we could just get some type of, I don't know about mowers. That would probably be the next thing, is to get a mower. Really, we're going to be focused on contracts. That's how we did. Oh, we got, what is this? Hang on. Oh, I thought this was a different category. This is what we got active right now. Yeah, I think that Contract Plus app is going to help us out, because we'll be able to refresh the contract list and hopefully get some spraying ones. But yeah, that's how we did it over on Frankenmuth. We were, you know, the whole story was we went on the Frankenmuth 4X map as hobos, fresh off the rails. You know, we were living the life of riding the rails as hobos, and we had $0. So we're actually starting off a little bit better, you know, than. And I know we went and got the collectibles and all that stuff. That was a nice little boost, but we got some land. That's a big deal, and we got a lot of land, very generous amount of land, and it's in soybeans. That's the probably the next big thing, is that it is in soybeans. So got some decent sized fields in soybeans. So I guess this other property up here is probably going to be out of the question unless we can make some money. That's $304,000. It's the one that has the corn maze on it up there. It's got a lot of trees on it too. So that's $304,000. I don't, unless we get some, you know, big buck spraying, we're not gonna be able to buy that right now. So, well, it's all right. I mean, the crop will wither eventually. That corn up there. And it's funny because, you know, unless they change that, when we played this map before, that withered and never got replanted. I guess because it is a corn maze. So, actually, he's only at 42%, so I've got time. There's nothing really else that I can really do right now, but I've got time. And we could, I mean, we could get plowing contracts and stuff off this stuff too now, so. Got our tractor here. 7810, put the old arm, these are the older arms on it. I think these came from Denise too. This is the larger set of arms. There's a smaller one, 640s I think. This is the 740. And then I did change the hitch on this. I had put Hauer hitches on this, but the arm's set up a little high. So I went back and put the quick mounting system on there. And these seem to work just fine. So if you don't want to use the in-game arms, so when you look at the in-game arms, let's go down here to them. So here are the in-game arms. That one is actually, I think that's for the big, yeah, that's for the 7R. So the equivalent for this one probably would be either these or these. These just, they're very new. They have the very new look. These really fit the 6M or the 6R. They're more of an updated, newer style. And these, hang on, let me go back in here. These that I put in, here's the 640s. They're more of an older style. So, I don't know, they fit it better. They fit the older tractor better, the 7810, so. And these are, you can do old decals or you can put on the new, and that only changes the number. So, you can do new or old. And I've put old on there, so. Just fits it better. And again, this has the globe that you can put on it, and so does the 4755. So these do have GPS. When we get to seeding and plowing and whatnot, these do have GPS, so we're good to go there. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. We don't have that much equipment. My controls, I'm just trying to remember them all. Yeah, we'll go ahead and offload now. And then he should be able to get the rest of this. Now this field's so small, I may not have to put it in the silo. We'll see. I may get a full load and be able to take it wherever I need to go. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm like Whitesnake. I don't know where I'm going. Really don't know where I've been. Let's see. The contract says oil mill. Okay, I know where I'm going. I'm going that way. It's actually the far left tall building over there. That's where I'm headed. Yeah, this thing doesn't go 6. You have to kind of work with your crews here. It goes somewhere in between upper 5 and lower 6. Oh, I must be full. Alright, so he should get the rest of this field. I may have to come back and get more from him, but I'm going to go ahead and go and run this. Put on my hazards. There's a 4000 series tractor in the mod hub. And you can put, I think, Trailborg and BKT tires on it. But it doesn't have hazard lights. I like this one. I mean, it's the same tractor pretty much. I think that one, you know, you can do different ROPs on this one, but you can do an umbrella on this one too. So you can do it without the canopy, or you can put an umbrella on it, or you can just do nothing. So I like this one, and it's just personal preference. But the mod hub one is more convenient because, you know, it's in the mod hub. This one is for PC only, and you have to go get the mod. Alright. And traffic is still on, so I'm gonna leave it on, and eventually they're probably gonna, you know, tick me off and crash into me because they don't obey the traffic rules and, you know, whatnot. So that's life. That's what people say. Riding high in April, and then, you know, you get shot down in May. So Yep, 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 yep. Oh, let's see here. I gotta go on this side over here. Right there. There we are. I forget how this thing empties. Does it empty out the back? I guess it empties out the back or under the maybe under the belly. I don't remember. Let's see. Oh, it does like that. Okay. Well, that'll work. I want to watch this because it may not need it all, but we'll see. And this dumps slow, so yeah. Good starting equipment choice, I think. Uh, 68%, so we gotta haul some more. So let me head back over yonder. A little in-cab driving. Oop. Get my gears out here. Yeah. Got some corn over there. Our corn is coming up pretty nicely here. We've had plenty of rain, so that's good. We actually could probably use a little more. I don't know. It's weird because it's, you know, we'll get a lot of rain right now. Come July, and it's almost like clockwork. Come July, it'll be dry. We won't get any rain. Or well, we won't get enough rain. But they put beans out behind me again. I can literally just look out back and see the beans. It's a little soybean field. I'll say little, it's pretty good size, but I got beans there, and then I got wheat just to the north of me here. I could probably, well, I don't know if I could throw a rock and hit it, but it's just right. I mean, I could see it from here. And I'm surprised that they have not harvested yet. I mean, it looks like it's ready. Looks like it's past ready. But they have not harvested it yet. Ooh, a bump there. Alright, he is finished. Just gonna turn around behind him here. Alright. Jump out of that. The world's slowest pipe to unfold. Screenshot. Alright, so I'm going to take this over to the next field, which is right through here. I think, can I get to that field from here? There's a ditch there, isn't there? I think there's a ditch that runs through there. I may have to go around. I can get to it over here though, right? I can't remember. I know there's a ditch over there. I'd have to go around and get on the main street to get out through there, which is not a problem, but I think I can go, or maybe not. Wait, is there a road over here? I see something. Hang on, let's go. It may be more like a little walking path because I see a guy walking on it. Nope, there is like a little road. Okay, I can get to it from over here. I'll never forget when John played this. He landscaped this and flattened it out, and see the people walk down through that. So it was kind of like The Walking Dead with people coming up out of the ground, walking up out of the ground. See, I should probably do some inrows here too. Yeah. Let me go down here. I don't think I'd fit through up there. I'm gonna do some inroadage here. Find it funny that the drain tile is right there, but the field sits lower than the drain tile. Usually the drain tile is at the lowest point. Oh, yep. I am not. I'm gonna have to put that header thing on here again because I've gotten so used to that. So you just, when you turn it on, it automatically goes down. Well, we're breaking in, or new to us combine, I guess. Getting some harvesting done for some folks. You know, I took that screenshot. That might have to be our custom thumbnail for this video. Let's see, I think I'm gonna hire it out from over here because it looks like this is the shorter end of the field. It is the shorter end of the field. So you wanna, if you wanna hire your worker out, it's good to do inrows. Believe me, that'll help. It'll decrease your chances of being wrapped around a tree or ending up in a ditch or something. But if you can hire your worker out to harvest your field from shortest pass to longest pass when it's angled like that on the other side, you have a better chance of them actually turning around. So I'm going to hire this out from here, and I'm going to go grab the rest of that canola. Go deliver that. Now I probably won't have to give them all of it. I might be able to keep just a little bit of it. There's really not a whole lot to, and I may just go ahead and sell it because we need the money right now. And we're not going to be, I don't know, the oil mill is not priority number one. I'm thinking grain mill probably with the first production we need to get at some point. Yeah, there's a ditch right over here. I'm glad it didn't come this way. There's our combine. Hi, combine. So I don't know. I've been thinking. You know, I'm watching some maps, and we'll probably stream-wise, you know, for our Saturday and Sunday streams, probably gonna be moving on somewhere. I don't know where. It's just like everything is like almost ready. All the maps that I'm really watching, that I'm really interested in playing. So maybe it depends on which one drops first. Of course, I'll go in and take a look at them and see, you know, yay or nay, but we're going to be going somewhere soon. Very soon. So I don't even know what we're streaming today. I thought about going over and working on Silver Run, because there's a lot that needs to be done over there. Or we could go back and do Frankenmuth, unless something dropped last night that I've been watching that I haven't seen yet. I'm going to look, you know, after we get done here and see, but, you know. Alright, so I might just go ahead and sell it. Whatever's left of it. Because there's only going to be like 2,000 or 3,000 liters left. It's not going to be much. Yeah, no, it's not even going to be 2,000 liters. Might not even be no, it's not even going to be 1,000 liters. There we go. I'm just going to sell the rest of it. It's not even 1,000 liters, so that'll help a little bit. So we made an extra 1,200 off of that, and we finished the contract. So let's go to contracts and complete that one. So we're getting 2,500. Do we have enough for our baler? I don't know, do we? Where's the balers at? Up there. Luckily, this is not a very expensive baler. We might have enough. Well, you know, if I didn't put the Michelin wheels on there, we could have a little more money, but I kind of want the Michelin wheels on there. Guess we could have two. We could have two balers, one like that and one like that. I don't know. I really want the Michelin wheels on it, though. Because we may only have one baler. This style of baler, I should say. We can start there. I can always change it later if I want to. Once we're you know, in the money. Could do Trelleborg wheels like that. I don't know, I kind of like having them as a duals because you can differentiate between the two. We'll do that. Alright, we got our baler. We're poor again. Yeah, our combine's getting full too. Let's go empty him. That was a rolling stop. That's what we call it down here in the deep south. That was a rolling stop, guys. Oh, look. Hang on. I gotta stop in the middle of the road for this one. There's the artwork from that new map. This is the second expansion coming out in November, but that's the artwork for it. So I don't know, where do you guys think this is at? Just looking at the buildings. I don't know. Looking at the buildings and maybe some of the trees. I'm gonna say Eastern Europe, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell just by the buildings, maybe, but St. Louis? No. Nope, I'm from the south. The deep south. Uh-oh, I got a weather alert. What's that about? Probably about tomorrow. Yep, about tomorrow. It's gonna be so hot tomorrow. I knock on wood, I hope my air does not fail. That would be very, very bad. Alright, let's get some of these oats. This is going to be slow to unload. You gonna unload, buddy? Here we go. Hopefully he goes forward. Where am I taking this to? Feed and Grain South. That is just down the road. Right there. So probably just go out and hit the highway and hit this highway there and go down. Yeah, he went forward. Cool. Alright, he almost filled me up. I'll wait a minute. Am I out of Dr. Pepper? I am out of Dr. Pepper. You know what that means. If I can get my finger under there. There we go. It's time for orange soda. Woohoo! So, yeah, I bought orange soda. Normally I buy orange soda in the bottle. I bought it in the can. It does not taste the same. It tastes, I'd say weaker, but it does. It tastes weaker to me. Yeah. I'm probably not going to buy orange soda in the can anymore. The Dr. Pepper I get in the can, but I may start getting that in the bottle too. I know it's a little more expensive, because I did the math, and if I buy a 24-pack of canned Dr. Pepper, then that equivalates to 40 cents per ounce. If I buy it in a 12-pack, it equivalates to 50 cents per ounce. If I buy it in a bottle, it equivalates to just over, I think it's like 60-something cents per ounce in a bottle. I would almost rather pay just a little more per ounce than have it in the can. And to me, I mean, I think it tastes better in the bottle. At least the orange soda does. The Dr. Pepper, I think, is about the same. I don't know. Maybe it's stronger. Maybe that'll encourage me to drink less of it. I probably need to drink less of it, because I've been really hitting the Dr. Pepper lately. I'll be honest. And I had quit drinking sodas. Alright, so we got 1,000 liters left in there. Hopefully, I want to shut this off, but hopefully this one load will be enough. Alright, actually I'm going to go, let's see, I'm going to go down through the ditch here. St. Louis people are known for rolling stops? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what we call them down here too. In the deep south. Yeah, I had quit drinking soda there for a while. I was just on water. Well, what? Okay, so back in the day, I was drinking a lot of Dr Pepper. Um, and I got off that and went to water. Actually, I went to Propel water, which helped a lot. It was a rough go of it, just going cold turkey, because that's kind of what I did. I'm trying to remember which way to go here. And then, yeah, for 2 or 3 weeks it was just, oh, it was bad. I had a headache and I just felt terrible. But I had water and Propel water to help, and the Propel water had electrolytes in it, so I may have to do that again and then get back to just water. Oh yeah, no, I can't do Mountain Dews. Mountain Dews, I guess they have extra caffeine in them or something. Cause they make my heart race. I've drunk a Mountain Dew before and went to bed, and I'm just sitting there, and it feels like my whole body's like thumping. Yeah, I can't do Mountain Dews. And I don't know how people do now they have the Mountain Dew energy drinks and the other energy drinks and stuff like that. And I don't know how people do that. I guess they have a higher tolerance. I have a very low tolerance for that. Dr Pepper's not bad. I mean, I know it's got caffeine in it, but it doesn't affect me like that stuff does. Yeah. See if this will be enough to finish the contract here. Probably won't be. I'll probably have to go back and get some. I don't know. We'll see. 80%. I'm usually go and watch this live over here. And again, I think I'm just going to sell it. It's one short of embalming fluid. Ew. I mean, think about it like that. Is it gonna be enough? Nope. 92%. Gotta go back. Gotta go get the rest. And we'll just sell the rest. We have to go back, Kate. See a lot of people online, social media, asking, what's a great American map? What's a nice American map to play? Well, in my opinion, Elmcreek is a great American map. I mean, it really has a nice Midwestern feel to it. It's a very nice map. I mean, it's the best one that Giants has done so far as American maps go. It's kind of got that blue collar, Midwestern feel to it. I mean, the power lines, the buildings, just the layout. I just wish it was bigger. I wish they could make a bigger map. Bigger maps, bigger base game maps, Hopefully the next time around they can figure out how to do that. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed or not, but the sunflowers point in the direction of the sun. They're like nature's little solar panels. So wherever your sun is at in the sky, that's the direction your sunflowers are going to be pointing. offload the rest of this and take it down there. Whoa, Trexie. Don't fall off the arm. She almost did. I heard her. She started grabbing on. She must have been rolling or something. Trexie's a really good cat. She sleeps. She doesn't get in much trouble. Yeah, I'm on a different map every stream, yeah. Well, this is part of a new thing that I'm doing. I'm calling it the live Let's Play. So these are going to go up on playlists starting Monday at 7 a.m. I think I'm going to start with this map, Elmcreek. And then we're going to do all the base game maps. Elmcreek, Hot Baileron, Erlengrot, and Silver Run. So... And I'm trying to decide if me and old man played Silver Run and worked on it, should I include that in the playlists or no? I don't know. That would be a long episode because we usually stream for about 5 hours, so I don't know. I don't know. Corn. Maybe we can afford some type of mower here soon. I shouldn't do this while going down the road, but you know. We could get maybe the Batwing. That's 15 grand. We can't really get a front mower. We could get the Vermeer. Well, that's way more than the Batwing. We might as well just shoot for the Batwing. We can't do a front mower because we don't have any tractors that have 3-point hitches on the front. Oh, you like doing cotton too? Yeah, I like doing cotton too. They do cotton here, so I've grown up around agriculture. They do wheat. I think soybeans and corn and cotton are probably the big ones. And then they do sorghum. We don't do canola. And I'm trying to remember what else. And again, I'm just going to sell whatever is left in there. That's just a few hundred liters. So that's another thing I wish they could do. I wish they could do bushels and stuff. I know there's a unit convert mod, but it's... there's some inconsistencies with that mod. With not the mod itself, but the... I hate to use the word compatibility, but it's not really compatibility with, you know, lining up with things in the game. Since the game is based, you know, on leaders and stuff, so... Alright guys, well that'll do it for this episode segment. I don't know what I'm calling them, but that'll do it for this time, guys. I am gonna go get some brekkie, get some break fast, and we'll be streaming live today at 7 a.m. so we'll come back at 7 a.m. and old man should be here, I think. I don't know where we're gonna be. It's gonna be a surprise because even I don't know. So I'm thinking maybe Silver Run. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, because we got a lot of work to do there, but we could go back. I don't know, we got a lot of work to do still on Frankenmuth, and then, you know, again, I'm watching other maps as well. So yeah, you guys, if you're watching, enjoy your day, enjoy your time. Hopefully you can be back at 7 a.m. with us. Remember, if you can't be back then, we'll be streaming till noon, and then at noon John takes over. He'll be streaming Farming Simulator at noon Central Standard Time today. So make sure you check him out. Twitch.tv/PumaPlow. If you're in our channel, we'll probably raid over there, so we'll just go straight to him. But also check him out as well. Alright, until the next time, guys, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We'll see y'all later. Have a good one.